we're live. But the Pirates have gone mad. Part 3 of 3. I did a short, and I promised I'd do another revision of this video, and they're still out there, man. I don't understand if their lips hasn't fallen off by now. They were whistling, yagada, yada, yagada. And the sun has gone down a bit. It's quite down, I think, now, but so we're gonna have to wait for some you visitors out there. It's gonna take a little bit. So I guess this thing is working. I thought the thing wasn't working at all. Let me make a few adjustments here. Let's see. Okay. The lighting, I gotta get some more lighting in here. Let's see. I guess that's all I can do for now, I guess. But anyways, I'm gonna get this off the charger for now. If it gets low, I'm gonna have to put the phone back on the charger, but since this is live, this is what you get, I guess. And I gotta crack open a Mountain Dew here. Good old Mountain Dew, you gotta have it. Keeps you awake. Keeps you nice and keeps you going. Alright, there we go. It's like a celebration for the Pirates out there. You don't have to worry about them getting all excited, but they might watch again like they did last night. Because we're live. Here we go. But anyways, I'm gonna let this simmer for a little bit. Get some light in this situation a little bit here. Oh, sorry guys, lost you. Alright, I'm gonna have to do something. I'll be right back. Keep an ear out for these idiots. I think it's funny. They must be looking for that damn bird again. I see some comments, I'll answer you guys. Justin, you're out there, you're more than welcome. Anybody sees this, you all know what I'm doing. These guys are freaking hilarious. I don't think they got any lips left after whistling so much last night. But they're in there. Alright, I'm gonna have to step out for a little bit. Okay. We're back to the Pirates Gone Wild. Let me plug this sucker in again. Alright. Yes, sir, they have, man. They've been going wild again today, Justin. Same thing again. These guys are nuts. Try to get some better light here. They're gone wild again. Yeah, who knows what the hell? They're probably running HF rigs like this. Running HF rigs like this and running illegally. Oh, cool. That's cool. Yeah, I was going to put a new antenna on this thing here. The thing is riveted in there. So I'm going to have to take that apart just to put another antenna on this thing. That old real tone. That's stupid. And my shortwave radio there. Jojo. Yeah, it's channel 9 now. I thought it was channel 6. That Super Bowl stuff. I think this is the Super Bowl for the Pirates, I believe. Yeah, like I was saying, you said you got your own property. That's great. I mean, even just start off with about 34, 35 feet in the air, you should be good to go. Do a little experimentation. If you feel like you got to go a little higher, go higher. If you're just going to put a pole in the ground or on a chain link fence, I would just cement the damn pole in the ground and just go from there, man. That's the way to go, and ground the hell out of it, and then put your radials on there. Oh, okay. I got you now. Okay. So this is their channel 9 here in Puerto Rico. So you're gonna put your long wire antenna up so you can pick up AM at night. Putting another piece of so I can put you. All right, yeah, no problem, man. Hit me up. I'll guide you through it. No problem. This is just too much, man. This is hilarious. Like I said, as that sun goes down, the short waves start going really short, and they must be near water because they're on the ships or something, because these guys are coming in loud. This is too much, man. I think this is entertaining. I think it's funny. You need a good laugh, turn on this frequency right here, you just see on the screen. I know. Tell me about it. Yeah, but this is in the government section of the band, where they do the weather and the Volmix and the air traffic controllers go on here. This is all for government. How the hell would you want to talk on the government bands? Oh, okay. Roger. gotta get this light right on. I mean, do you think these guys' lips would fall off by then since last night? There we go. Oh, just dropped my light. There we go. There's some light on the situation. Yeah, is this coming in loud and clear, live? I always wanted to know. Yeah, but not here you can't talk. No, you can't talk here. These guys are pirates, so I don't know how these guys ain't getting caught. I'm usually like on 40 meters, 20 meters mostly for DX, and at times 10 meters. They must have like a woman on a pedestal whistling at her out in the middle of the ocean, mooning people. Yeah, it is. Today it is. Yeah, they're like 5'9" coming in. I got to get a camera stand for this phone. I can't stand holding this very long. Yeah, it's been hot here today. It was about 110 degrees today with the humidity and all that. I had to do a little yard work, man. I tell you, I had to go in and out of the house and still a little dehydrated. I've been sucking down fluids and all that stuff. Man, is it hot today. Oh, that's cool. Some of the airport frequencies are cool. Yeah, it was 110 index, 110. And I thought I was going to die. I still got a headache from that frickin' being out there. And I'm not even well, and I still do my job around here. $88 degrees, I'll take that any day, man. Justin, I'd take that any day of the week. Oh, Nelly. Like I said, I wonder if they're whistling at a woman on a ship there, tied on or dancing on a dance pole, showing off to all the pirates out there how nasty and skanky she looks, and everybody's going to start whistling at it. Yeah, it's been raining on and off here. Shower here, shower there, a couple downpours, couple boomers here and there. That's about it. But freaking hot. These guys are freaking hilarious. Yeah, you guys are local. I know some of them are listening. They see a live feed going on in their phones, and I know for a fact they're listening. Local. Give me a local. Hello, local. Well, watch, they will. Check something. Okay, we're still on the same page. Yeah, it is hilarious. Yeah, the humidity here was like probably about 97 or 99% humidity here. It's terrible, man. It's just, I was soaked from head to toe, and man, I tell you what, it was freaking hot. I must have drank about a gallon of water and then freaking coconut water. Now I'm drinking Mountain Dew to relax. I feel good. It tastes good. I usually drink Monster Drink. Those Monster Drink juices, those are pretty good. Keeps me rolling and going and rolling like a freaking lion. $106. That's still pretty damn hot. Versus me, 110. Jesus God. That chick must be nice and skanky on that freaking pole dancing. On the ship there. They must got this big chrome pole on one of their masts. They got a chick dancing up and down on it, humping the pole. And they're all whistling at her over the radio because they could probably hear them on their radio in the cockpit of the ship there in the wheelhouse. Some skanky whatever it is they pick up. Who knows how these people do know what they do nowadays. Okay, Justin says, you are from, or you used to be from the weather down here from the northern New England. Well, yeah, I get you there. Justin Partridge. I hope I got your name right. Partridge. Yeah, it seems like you're the only one that writes. Anybody else out there, feel free to jump me say hi, hello. Is this audio coming in loud and clear? Yeah, is this thing coming in loud and clear out there? I hope. Come on, what the hell is going on? Don't tell me the band's going down already. It's too early. Sorry for my shaky hands, man. I mean, I don't have a freaking tripod. I gotta go get one. So I could just set this thing up right at the meter like this or something. I just gotta hold this damn thing in my hand. It sucks. Yeah, they probably bought a used ham radio, or they spent thousands of dollars on a ham radio that they can't even use it right. Okay, Partridge, you got it, man. Partridge in a cherry tree. Okay, cool, thanks. Good deal. Yeah, because I get paranoid. I don't know if this is getting out, but I don't know. Now it's getting out. That's great. I'm happy. That's all I want. I want to know. I wonder where everybody else is. They're all still recouping from the weekend. They got too much partying there or whatever, like these guys are doing. What the hell happened? They all died out or what? Come on, guys, let's go. Get on the radio. Instead of freaking whistling. That chick on that ship must be she looks pretty hot, probably. Nah, probably looks like a damn old scallywag, as they would say in the ships. I wonder if they are really listening in. That one time was yesterday. I think they were listening. And they're saying, you know, I say local, local, and they keep saying local, local, and all this other shit. It's so funny. Well, I heard somebody say local. Thanks. Yeah, the audio in these Kenwoods, man, you can't beat them. Can't beat them. Like I said, I got this from a friend of mine, and locally here, got a good deal on it, and he knew I liked it, and I keep telling him it's very sensitive, and it's been very a good radio. I've been using it for about a month now, and just love the receive on this radio. You can't beat these old Kenwoods. Yeah, after doing all that work, and then my belt broke on my tractor in the back. I did the front yard of my house, did it nice, and as I got to the backyard, did some of the rest of the work, and then the belt busted. And then the rest of it, I had a freaking weed eat in the middle of the freaking heat, man. I tell you, I thought I was going to have a heat stroke. Oh my God, man. That freaking sucks. And it doesn't look bad at all, those couple sections that I missed. It's quite a bit, actually. Yeah, Justin Partridge, yeah, if you see anybody else are interested in this stuff, send them on down, give me a shout out to them, and have them come down here and see some of my wacky videos and maybe some possible future. I got some things coming up. I'm not sure yet, but I know I got to work on one of my amplifiers, one of them, and I got my TS520 I got to get running again. I got to replace the front end on it, the receiver on it. Sucks. It was my fault. I keyed into it, didn't realize what wire coax I had until I smelled some magic smoke smell, and couldn't figure out where it was coming from for many, many months. Long and behold, it was that radio. I put damn RF right straight into that radio, blew the front end out on it. It still receives, but very little. It transmits fine, power's fine, but the receive is bad. Let me show you real quick if I have the. No, I don't have the box right here, but I got a whole new use plug-in module. Well, it's not plug-in. I got to hardwire it in there, but it's going to be a pain in the ass. But you know. What the hell happened? It says this message is held for review. View message. What the hell is that all about? Yeah, the tractor's down now. Freaking sucks. As for a QSL card, I don't think I have any more. I think I got to make some more up with my ham call, and the ones I had were like an eagle on the front of it, and it was blue, and I had my writings and all that shit on it. And I think I ran out of them. I used my last 3 for my last contacts on 20 meters. What the hell they're talking about? Wish this thing had a translator or something. I gotta stand up a little bit here. My back is killing me. My whole body's aching like I got kicked around a few times or 2 for being outside. Holy crap. See, I'm dedicated to my channel. Even though I feel like crap, but I still do my content. Yeah, I had the rest of that weed eating done. Some parts of the backyard. What a pain in the ass. Oh my God. Well, this is the Pirates Gone Mad session, I mean. And they are going mad. Who knows why and where and how and when, and I don't know. This is like their Super Bowl channel, like Justin Partridge said. Who's the loudest? Who's the wildest whistler? I don't know. I don't get it. I'm a freaking government band right there. Their government laws must be different over there, but it doesn't matter. This frequency here is dedicated for government use and weather stations, digital data, and all that stuff. Yeah, I really enjoy this radio a lot, man. Really do. It means a lot to me. Came from a good friend. And it works really good. The only thing I have is this VFO is so damn touchy. You just turn where you got to go, and that thing will just drift right off because this VFO is so heavy. If I tighten up the VFO a little bit, it'd be hard to turn. Whoops, see what I mean? I don't know. Like I said, they must be whistling at some woman on a ship with a sail or whatever, swinging around and probably naked or whatever, and then humping the pole, and they're all whistling, and they know they got radios in there, so they're all gonna turn their PAs on in the ships and hear them all whistling and everything. The more with the whistling they do, the more things that the chick will do. That's just the theory I'm thinking. Nothing personal out there to any other whatever. Some people get all weirded out with some crazy stuff. Yeah, I'll never find a good radio or a good deal on a Kenwood like this, the 850S, in my whole lifetime. You know, this is a real nice guy, and highly respect him. And he's helped me out. I've helped him out. And, I don't know if he watches YouTube or not. I got to tell him my channel. He'll get a kick out of it. See his old radio in action. He kept it nice and clean, as you can see it. I got to get a dust cover for all this, because this, like this over here, I got all that dust covered. This whole section from here all the way down is all ham radio stuff. And I should do the same here. The reason why I have it, because I listen to this thing at night, you know. Yeah, this shack's a mess. Oh my God. All those freaking wires. I gotta clean this shack up one of these days. It needs a bad cleaning. Love to get this bench out of here. Get something really a little bigger, and so I can put more of my stuff on it. It's a pain in the ass when you're a radio addict like me. Got radios all over the place. Even in my cabinets. Yeah, you never know. You never know, man. You never know. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. My feed got interrupted. Some idiot, I don't know, sent me junk mail. I hit the damn button, and then my feed went, my live feed went. So sorry about that. The screen went black. I apologize. These junk mails and all this other crap coming in, it just really ticks me the hell off. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. And I got quite a few collection of shortwave radios, a lot of helicopters mainly. And the only oddball I have is an old night kit. Trying to find the meter. Trying to find the meter for that. Optional meter. I cannot find a meter for that radio. Cannot find a meter. It's very hard to find. More something to drink. Man, I am thirsty all day. I hope I didn't cut you guys off or anything. I hope you guys didn't think I left, but I'm still here. Like I said, I had an interruption. Somebody called. There was a spam mail or something. I hit it, And it was the stupidest thing I did, and my live feed went off. And now I hit the resume button. Now it should be back online here. These people are just so annoying when they do that crap. Jeez. But are we back live again? Justin Partridge, are we back live? Just let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Because I lost my connection here to the live feed because some idiot sent me some spam mail or a phone number that I don't even recognize. So we're back in line here. And hopefully we're still live. I see my live feed's moving, so we're in the 42 minutes and 55 seconds in on this. Yeah, give me some thumbs up, guys. Anybody else that's watching, give me some thumbs up, man. This is not made up. This is hilarious. Pirates Gone Mad. 828100 megahertz. Government ban. Yeah, it sucked when this thing went out. I'm like, oh crap, what happened? Are we still live? Let me know. Give me some thumbs up there. We're still live. Oh, okay, cool. All right, man. Yeah, what happened was I had some spam call or somebody called and I accidentally hit the button and then everything went out. I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm just going to ignore them because I don't want my live feed get screwed. Yes, we're live. We're live. Yeah, I had to resume my my feed because of that stupid phone call or email or whatever I had. It just screwed up my freaking thing as I accidentally hit the damn whatever it was. I might do a little chit chat maybe one day, maybe tonight, maybe later tonight. I'll put the camera in my face, I guess, sit down and have like a shortwave roundtable. What you guys have been doing? What's this? What's that? Yeah, why not? I mean, just spread the feelers out there, see who else is doing what they're doing on shortwave or ham radio or whatever. Right on. Some of these guys are off frequency. Someone's using a real crappy mic in there. It's like all muffly. That guy right there. Sounds like crap. Sounds like ass. Ass mic. Yeah, you know, the best thing, honestly, man, Justin, this is what my opinion is. If you're gonna save up money, get a like a radio like this or something similar or cheaper. They're out there. You'll get a shortwave radio transmitter and you know all that stuff. Whatever you do is your business with it. Um, you get more of a radio and you get more of a choice and you get more filtering and all this versus a portable. Portables are portables. I still like portables. I like portables, but if the way to go is something like this, or you get something like this as just a receiver with no transmitter, you know what I mean? They got them out there. Yeah, Cobra stock mic or a ship microphone. It sounds like ass. God, it sounds so flat and shitty. This is too much. I mean, it's so funny. I got glued to this for 2 nights now. It's funny. Figured I should share everyone my experiences, and these are actually pirate stations because they're not supposed to be on these frequencies. It could be pirate fishermen. I don't know. I mean, you guys tell me. I don't know. But I've never heard this since I've been using shortwave and whatever in many years. I've listened to sideband frequencies on shortwave. This is the top from scale 1 to 10. This has got to be a 9. This is a 9 for sure. Right to the 9s. You're off frequency, buddy, by 1 kilocycle. Tell your buddies to watch my channel. You'll hear how stupid you guys sound. On ass sound and microphones, ass sound and radios, off frequency. There you go, Ranger microphone. Give it to these guys. They need a microphone. Or get a real mic that's gonna sound good, not like ass. Yeah, I have quite a collection of D104s too. That's my other thing. I don't know how many, 20, 30 of them. I mean, you see them. I got one up there. I got one covered in the meat wad thing there, that cover. And I got one over there. Somewhere over there. There he is. And I got one up there in the Crown Royal bag. And this mic here, you never see it very often. This is a rare mic, I think. It's an old RCA 14817 microphone RCA. It's an Electra Element. I'm thinking I'll put this on my Kenwood just for the hell of it. It's a nice mic. There's another D104 in my hats there. There's 2 D104s up there. I got one new old stock in a box in my junk closet there. And I got D104s up over there. Shit, I gotta sit back down, man. I don't feel so hot. I don't know, man. Your guess is just as good as mine. I don't know. Justin, if you and we knew what was going on, we'd be dangerous to society. Or no, make society better. Yeah. All this hate and all this crap in the world today is just I can't stand it. It's disgusting. It's embarrassing. Right around in my household here, we're not like that. You know, we just want world peace and then everybody get along. And this is probably what's going on here. These guys are probably haters, as far as we all know. We don't know what they're doing. Trying to jam up our military frequencies or something. Who knows? Try to find a comfortable spot here to angle this action here. Man, they're coming in loud tonight. Yesterday they were kind of spotty, but tonight they're 5.9, as you can see in the needle there. And they got some other weird jamming noise in there. It's like a bleep, 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 if you can hear it. I'll try, man. If I see one, I'll give you a link or something. Or if I find one cheap, I'll let you know. And I highly doubt it, because they usually have them on the marketplace down here. But it's really rare you'll see one. But then again, they want millions of dollars for a frickin' D104. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I'll try to keep an eye out for you. They sound the best, you know. Let me give you a tutorial on the D104s. If you're going to use a D104 on an old school radio or tube type radio or any kind of radio, you just crack that volume up and make it sound nice and clear so it won't spatter and all that sorts of stuff. I ran it that way. I've ran radios like that way for years and never had a problem. They say, man, that sounds really good. You don't crank them mics. And that's how you get splatter and spatter and people get pissed off. You use the microphones right. Oh, that's right. I got the other D104 right there. It's got the MD. Oh shit! I can't remember the name of that head. It's a sideband head. I have it hooked up to my one of my Kenwoods there. I got that mic there, and I think it's just that mic right there. I have another mic. It's a Kenwood mic. It's up there in that bag. I don't know, certain microphones match a radio. It could be the impedance of a radio. It all depends what... Tube microphones sound good on old ham gear, I can tell you that. Man, I've heard the audio on them. Man, they sound good. You won't even know they're running a D104 or those non-amplified ones. The non-amplified ones. The ones that doesn't have the amplifier in it. Because some of those older rigs have a built-in amp in it already, so you don't really need... You know, those older ham radios don't need a preamp, so, well, it has a preamp in it, but some of them, you don't need a power microphone on it, so you just use the preamp in the radio. Or you buy an external preamp back in the day that was like a tube-type preamp. I used to have one, but I sold that thing long time ago. It was an old Demco modulator, Demco or something like that. It was a... modulating box or whatever. It's a tube type audio box. It was nice. What am I going to use it for? But I converted to, it was like a 4-pin or something like that for one of my tube rigs, and it worked pretty good. And somebody that liked it, they gave you a good dollar for it. I says, okay, here, it's yours. I miss it. Nah, I can always find another one. Well, I saw one but they want too much money for it. When I got mine, it was like $20. Needed to be recapped and put new tubes in it, and ran good for a lot of years. Yeah, no, I know, I got you. D104 you're looking for. Yeah, the amplified one. I'm just explaining the one the older rigs don't need, the old tube rigs, the rigs I got here, you don't need an amplified one because it's already have an amplifier in the audio stage. But, yeah, there's another one. These freaking things keep popping up out of Instagram. I'm not touching it. Okay, it went away. All right. But, I don't know. That's all I could say about that. But what else? Shit. I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, I know what you're looking for. I know. I'll keep an eye out. One of these days, I'm gonna review my old stock, my new old stock. I even got boxes from old D104s that I've had. They had them in boxes, but the D104s were all so corroded and everything was bad on them. And the only thing was salvageable is a few parts and a head, which I have right here. D104 head, that crystal element is bad, so I can always get another one or something similar. But I have an old school D104 new in the box, or new old stock from the 70s. I think it was like 77, I believe-ish. Something like that. I think I got it for like $100. That was a long time ago. Now they're like $200-300. That's crazy. The only mic I wanted to get is the Bicentennial microphone, that gold one. That was from 1976, and they want like top dollar for that thing. I mean, it's ridiculous. Just to put in my collection. Yeah, the Turner mics are a good mic too, yeah. The +2s, +3s are good. The sidekicks are the sidekicks is pretty much the same thing as a Turner +3. Reason why is the Super Sidekick has a chrome head on it, the chrome megaphone, and the sidekicks. The Turner +3, it's silver. And I don't know where I put mine. It's somewhere right around here. My 3. There it is right there. It's hidden right behind this other stuff. So, I think I have that wired up to one of my old rigs I used to have, an old ham radio or something. I have a whole book on wiring microphones for Turner microphones. I had it somewhere. I don't know where I put it, but of all the microphones they have to go into certain radios from like way back. Yeah, don't overbuy that microphone they got. I think it's by, I can't remember. That thing is the most stupidest, ugliest microphone I've ever seen. They try to copy the D104. They cut the ends on the bottom like a pyramid or an octagon, and then the top of it looks like a freaking stop sign. That is ugly, and they're junk. I've seen them. They're plastic. Junk. I don't know why they even bother making that mic. I forget what they call it. It is the most piece of junk-looking microphone if I've ever seen one. Ugly. They're trying to copy the D104, but there's no way in hell they're going to do that. It's just hideous. I think they're made by Workman or something like that company. I can't remember, but they're friggin' ugly. Fugly as I don't know what else to say in a nice word. It's just fugly as a bare-ass naked lady on a ship that's out there. Probably nasty and stinky and swamp-assy smelling person out there in the ship. Not me. I wouldn't pay that kind of money. Much as I want a Bicentennial D104, they say it's 24 karat gold. It's got the serial numbers on it. Blah, 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 blah. It's got the gray cord. That's the original. And I seen him go between 2 to 3 grand for a freaking D104. No one's going to spend that kind of money these days. No way. 3 grand. No way. For a freaking microphone? I could buy some real high fidelity microphones for that. I could, for 3 grand, I'll buy my studio setup. Get another studio microphone, which I have up there. Get the one I really wanted, is the silver one. Use, whatever. Set that up. Right in the corner here, set up a rack for audio. You can get that shit for under 3 grand. Under 3 grand. Have a high fidelity station. But I'm not into that kind of thing. I just want to sound good with a good microphone. Like that mic up there. That thing's, I got good signal reports. I put that on my Kenwood, as you see, and I put that on my FTDX10. I get a lot of good audio ports, smooth audio, high, low, medium, warm sounding, like a radio station sound. That's what I want. I don't need this other crap. But some people really go overboard with their audio when they get this audio gear and they sound like ass. They all sound bassy. They sound like they're talking in a tube or talking under a rock. It just sounds like crap. Total ass. Oh yeah, I know what you say, that flat side vertical, yeah, I've seen them. Balcony antenna. The best antenna I ever used for a vertical over the years was the Mako 5000. They used to call them the super penetrators back in the day. Then they call them the Mako 3000, 5000. The one that the Fox band has. And he's had good luck with that antenna, and he's got a beam. I forgot to tell him that you got to be careful on what you're painting, because sometimes that paint could have dielectric. Not dielectric. It may have some kind of metal in some of that paint, because he paints his beams, and it can go into the joints, and then it's going to short something out. You got to be careful what you paint. You got to get Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? That D104 mic, it looks like a stop sign mic. It's just like a D104, and it's got the hexagon head on it with the screen. It has like 8 bolts holding it. It looks just so dumb, hideous. Just doesn't have that classic look. Yeah, let me move around here. I gotta start moving around because my back is killing me. Alright, Justin, hear me out. They sell them. I don't know if they still sell them. I don't know if it's, I can't remember the name of it. Is it the Silver Salute or something like that? Or, I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. This microphone looks like a total asinine looking piece of junk. It's all plastic. It's chrome. The head on it looks like it belongs on a stop sign. It has like 8 bolts holding the screen together. Not like the classic D104s with the 4 bolts, the 4-bolt pattern. And it comes down, and the base is all plastic. And it's just the biggest piece of junk I've ever seen in my life. Somebody I knew had one years ago. And I says, why did you buy that stop sign mic? That thing is so hideous and junk. And in that memory he had, oh, this thing sounds just as good. I said, no, it does not. I could tell. I said, just crack that microphone just a little bit till you hear your audio. He did. And guess what? He had to crack it more because that thing doesn't hold out the sound. And it doesn't really not push the radio, but drives his radio. And it sounded like crap. This was back early 2000s or so. When I used to be on the chicken band, they call it chicken band, 11 meters, whatever, CB, to each his own, whatever. But, yeah, he had one of those. He figured, oh, we're going to try out one of these. And I told him, get rid of that thing. That thing is junk. It sounds like ass. He goes, well, I don't think it does. I says, it does, man. I can tell from the D104 into that, when you switched over to D104 to that, we did a comparison. He's trying to trick me. Okay, here's the D104. Okay, 1, 2, 3. He does the 1, 2, 3, 4. Then he didn't put the dang other one on there. He says, you still got the D104 on, right? Yep. Okay. And he goes, all right, I'll put the stop sign mic on, the D104 look-alike wannabe mic. And you can tell it's muddy. It sounds like shit, muffly. And it sounds like it belongs right in the garbage can where it belongs. I think they want like $100 and something, $200 for that piece of crap. Junk. It's total junk. Don't ever buy them freaking things. If you want a good microphone, or, you know, if you want that little bit of a punch sound, if that's you're into. Me, I like a mellow tone, a little bit of highs, a little medium, low range, a little bit of bass. Get one of those Electro Element microphones like that, what I showed you right there. I got that, I forget where I got it, but those are getting rare. I had another one, not as in best shape as that RCA gooseneck mic. Even if you get one of those are good sounding microphones for Electro Element. I think the band is starting to go out. I don't know. I just don't understand this world passing off all this junk shit, man. It's just, even electronic parts. I bought parts and they last for like a month or two and they blow up, like in my SP200. I bought parts and they ended up blowing up. Or not my SP200. I had another amp, but it didn't last very long. Then I had to repair it and buy the right parts. You know, all these Chinesium parts are just nothing but junk. It might change sooner or later. I don't know. I don't know. Chinesium. See, back in the day, everybody used to say, oh, Japan, they got junk. What do you think these guys were from? They were started from the 70s, Yaesu. And Japanese radios are the best. And they made high quality stuff back in the day. And if you get a Chinese radio, they're nothing but junk now. Just junk. Don't buy a junk radio. I'm just telling you that right now. And you cannot repair them. They're just absolute junk. Now, about Foxman's antenna, I meant to say, it's good to protect aluminum, but if you put any kind of spray paint, black paint, white paint, any kind of paint or whatever on there, it has metal pigments in it. You get that in your joints of your antenna. I mean, I don't know how he painted it. Hopefully he masked off the ends. I mean, you can coat your only thing you can coat really is fiberglass antennas. You can paint it, whatever, but still, you got to watch out for certain paints that have metal in them. If you got metal in them, that changes your SWR. If you got paint in your joints, it's not going to work right. Then he uses this tuner he's got. I keep forgetting to tell him that. He's got the wrong type of tuner on that radio. He's running all this power He's overdriving his station. He blew out fuses. I just was on his videos not long ago. And he's running underpowered power supplies. He's blowing everything up. And he's got this antenna tuner. It's probably rated for, I don't know, 50, 60 watts, maybe 100, I don't know. But if he, you get a cheap tuner, you can pick them up anywhere now. These MFJ tuners. I run this up for my HF stuff. For my bedside radio, you can pick up one of these. And he's saying, oh, I can't use a tuner because it will blow up my radio. I don't think he's using it right. He doesn't know the concept of an antenna tuner, really. But I know the theory of it, and I'm not going to get into the technical things because, I'm sure people don't want to hear my ranting about that. But no, he's got a tuner, but I don't think he knows how to use it. I'm not making fun of him or anything. He's learning. It's good. I'm glad to see someone's learning. But I wish you'd get on this channel. I could explain some things to him and maybe help him out, Yes, sir. No problem. As usual, man. No problem. Always a pleasure to help you out, man. That's Justin Partridge. Thanks for your help. No problem. Why, you splitting now, or what are you doing? Yep. I think I got it in my videos in here. I was showing. I don't know if it's on here or my Instagram page. I can't remember. But I showed one of the parts. It was a freaking Harbic. That's the other thing. These new Harbic kicks you buy for these old amplifiers they're not the way they used to be. The guy I think he retired and somebody bought that company out, or has a little business. I think his name was the Amp Repair guy, or somebody told me he's up in New England somewhere. He bought that out. And the parts he puts in these new boards are junk. I had one for a Yaesu FT200L, wait a minute, 2100 Bravo. The parts were junk, and the layout was junk, and it was just a pain in the ass to put together, and it was crap. And I think that's what ruined the rest of that, ruined that amplifier, because that it blew out all my doorknob capacitors out of it. I says, I'm not throwing any more money in that amplifier, so I sold it for what I got it for, and I got $100 something, 100 and change back for what I put for that board, power supply board. Parts are all made in Mexico, and the one that's in my SP200 is made in Mexico, some of the parts, and they're all cheap ass parts. You don't get the real good shit no more. It's all junk, cheap crap. Yeah, here's another one. If you get, all right, there's a lot of guys out there that like them Cobra 148s, okay? Here's a good example. If you get one that's made in, the Philippine radios, they say those are the best radios they've ever made that came out of the Philippines. And that's a true story. I've heard that many times. And so I think that's what those Jacksons, I don't remember where they, probably just made in the Philippines as well. I'm not sure. But I know that Realistic that I rebuilt, that was from the Philippines. I know that for a fact. These Chinesium ones, like the Cobra 29. Is it a Cobra 29 or something like that? They use it for those shootouts or whatever they do nowadays, or they've been doing it. Those are all Chinese. The 148s now, they're all Chinese. They're Chinesium. I'm not putting these guys down. I'm not, cutting people down. It's just that the quality controls is just horrible. Just like MFJ. That's why they probably went out of business, because the quality control sucked over there. And when you get their products, you got to fix it yourself before you even put it on the air. Yeah, that's what the Fox band should get, is like a cheap um, antenna tuner. What you want to do is it's almost like dipping an amplifier. You dip the plate and load, but you want to get the lowest SWR as possible, and then run it down, and then turn your amp on and make sure you bring that down, and you'll be good to go. You shouldn't have a problem. They even got small tuners, like not just this tuner. They make bigger ones. I got big ones here. I got one over or under this tarp here. This tuner right here, simple as that. See that tuner above the scanner right there? You could run something like that. That's a 120 watt tuner. You could run that, but you can't put any more power than that. Put 300 watts and that'll burn it up. It'll burn it up. I think he's got faulty equipment now. Check out his latest video there, Foxman's videos. He says he's gone having power supply issues. He's saying how many amp power supplies he's running, and I'm like, wait a minute. If he's putting 20 amp fuses, ceramic fuses in a power supply that keeps popping fuses, he's got a short, plus he's overdriving them amplifiers. And I'm just trying to help. If he watches this, I'm just trying to help him. I'm not making fun of him. We all learn about something. We got to start somewhere, you know what I mean? But he's blowing fuses. He blew a power supply. I told him he better off buying a 60 amp power supply to power your amplifiers, your station, everything. You don't need another supply ever. You don't need another one ever. But he's using these Chinesium computer supplies, or you put together yourself these kits. They're not rated what they're rated for, and they'll end up blowing up. So, I don't know. I have to give him this, though. He's trying. He doesn't seem to be a stupid guy or anything. At least he's doing something with himself, you know. Doing something with radio, you know, which I'm impressed, you know. I don't know how old the guy is, but he sounds kind of young, but if he's a kid, that's how I started radio. When I was a kid, I did the same thing he's been doing. Just experiment with supplies, antennas, building antennas, doing all this stuff. That's what the magic of radio is all about. Experimentation. And if you have an Elmer, meaning a helper, now that's a plus too, you know. Yep. It doesn't have to be MFG. I have PAL Stars. I have an old Versatuner 2s, what you've seen. I have the old Dentron Super Tuner. I have an old Heathkit tuner. I got an MFJ one. It's rated for 1600 watts, 1800 watts, and it's a pile of shit, because I think my friend that bought it, but I got this radio from, he says, you can fix it. If you don't fix it, whatever. Keep it for parts. I don't think there's nothing worth saving in it. The tuning capacitors are shorted out, and he told me some of the symptoms of it. It's junk. So probably the only thing that's salvageable is the knobs, the tank coil, or whatever it's in there, or I don't know. It goes to show you. And you spent good money for this stuff. I don't know, guys. I think this is going to be a bust. I think the band just went out completely. But, I don't know. So, maybe I'll just turn the camera around and just do a little chit-chat before I call it a night, because I really don't feel all that hot. Let me see here. Let me get this thing turned around. Alright, there we go. Hey guys. Alright, we're live. Of course. Live and well. Kinda. Alright, we'll put that down right here like that. Yeah, usually I don't sunburn. I got tan pretty good. But man, I tell you, my brain is baked. Baked to a crisp, man. Turn that off. Don't need that. That thing's just bright, like the sun. Alright. Anyways. Oh, I got that in there. That's so good. But anyways, guys, what was I gonna say? I lost what I was saying, Justin. Partridge. I lost what I was gonna say. That's how burned out I am today. I got a headache. I took aspirin. That heat just really just took a toll on me. It just really killed me. Killed me. I remember after I did everything, I took a hot or cool shower, and I had to turn it up a little bit for more warmth, so get all the germs and shit off of you from sweating. And I hate it. And it was 110, as you all know, if anybody's tuning in. It's 110 degrees here in Central Florida. It was freaking hot. I didn't realize it. I mean, it was. I could tell it's hot, but I didn't realize it was that hot. Holy crap! Wow. And I just got this damn headache from hell. I got to take a couple more aspirin. My back is killing me. I have a bad back, and my neck is. I have nerve damage from that cancer operation I had in my neck, and that's bothering me. So, what you say? Yeah, yeah, drunk CB shop. Yeah, they turn everything up. What they do is, you know what the secret? Or they all these drunk CB shops do, and they don't do a good job. And then what they do is they cut the mod limiter. It's a transistor that's supposed to switch it on and off, keeps the modulation down to a minimal. There's a potentiometer in there. It's called the AMC control, the automatic mic control. They take the limiter out, and that potentiometer that's inside there, it ain't gonna work. Because without that damn transistor, it's worthless. And that's gonna become a splatter box. So they cut everything, and they put these MOSFETs in there, which is fine if you want to make your radio into a MOSFET radio, but you got to set it up right. You don't just throw the damn finals in there and call it a day. And you gotta check all your voltages. You gotta check everything. Check your modulation, how it sounds, how crisp it sounds. I know some things about electronics and all that. I've been doing it for so many years. But it's so freaking obvious. Some of these people, they just clip everything. They don't know what they're doing. Then they put it on the air. Oh, that thing is swinging. Oh my God, look at the swing. I'm just from an experience from years ago. It's just so stupid. When you cut a limiter, you put an amplifier on that, when that limiter's cut, that thing's going to spatter all over for like 5 or 6, 10 channels up or down. Yep, absolutely. I did a few boo-boos in my time too. Even my ham radio thing, I've done boo-boos. Costly ones too, like I did with this one. Well, I got parts. I gotta see if I can find that damn part. I gotta get this light and find that part I'm talking about. I think I found it. Yeah, here it is. Here it is, guys. All right, this is the Kenwood. There's no way I'm gonna wire all this together. I'm just gonna cut back, trim these back, and just solder them and heat shrink everything nice. Label. This is the front end side of the 520. Look at all these freaking wires that's in it. These are coaxial lead wires. I'm going to have to scavenge. Well, actually, no, you can probably cut that back. No, I'm going to scavenge it off the old board. I'm just trying to make my life a little easier. I mean, there's so many freaking wires on this thing. It's just crazy. The things that blew up were these transistors right here, and I know that for a fact. These are the germanium transistors. There's one here, right here, right here. This is your front IF stage, and you got these other high receiving transistors right there. Sensitivity potentiometer. And this one here I have to look up. I think it's the voltage, I believe. and it came with a the original crystal, that sideband crystal. This is what blew up. I bet you 10 out of 1. Even if I see something burnt out, I might just take the damn transistor out and just plop it in my old one. I really don't want to go through all this, man. I really don't. I mean, look at all the wires on this thing. I mean, at least they cut it nice for parts. I mean, just look at this madness. You know, I mean, I bet you if I plug this thing in, all these wires, it's going to take me all day probably just to get everything nice and neat. It's going to take a while to get this thing wired up. This has definitely got to use a piece from my old one if I decide to use it. I think I'm just going to take the transistors out of these. But you don't want to overheat these old germanium transistors, because they're very, and it's got some caps in there. I might have to buy a capping kit off Mauser or something, or whoever has it. And then they got one of these tunable cans. I'm going to have to get, I have a, what do they call those things? Tuning slug coil tuners. They got one of those in here. Anything like that I don't like dealing with. And they got these other ones, the front IF, the second IF cans. And they're pre-marked, and I probably have to back them off or back them up a little bit, but I don't really want to touch that kind of thing. It's probably necessary or unnecessary, I'm not sure, but they're all marked where they were left. Yeah, so the model number of this board is X-Ray 48-1060-01. And that's what this board is. That's got to go on my TS520, the hybrid rig. It's got tubes in it, and it has this kind of crap in it, solid state. And honestly, I think they should just still make radios with tube output tubes. It's so much better, so much easier. You can just replace them, put them back in, neutralize the tubes. Like these radios I had to do, I replaced a tube in one of them. You got to neutralize the tubes, meaning you set your bias voltages, set them just right, and let it burn in, and then there you go. You have to neutralize your tubes if you're going to replace them. Regular amp tubes you buy, they're already pre-burned in, as they would say. But Pentalab tubes, I never had problems with. They always work good for me. I have suspicion that one of these regular high performance diodes, they're like metal, or they're not silicon. I believe they're silicon. I'm not sure. Then you got the germanium transistors. I bet you one of these germaniums went. I blew out probably the first IF on it. And if I take it out, I bet you'll see it'll be cremated, or it'll have a black spot on it. If you can't find it, you got to put a meter on it and test what you got to test there. So this is I got to get going next. I got to get that thing running again, up and running again. When that 200 was running about a month ago, no, almost a month now, and there you go, Chinesian parts. And I got more parts coming in. I'm waiting on an RF choke coil that goes on the bottom. I replaced the coil on the top for the plate coil that goes to the tubes, to the parasitics. That's all been replaced. The whole top end of that amp's been rebuilt. Now it's the bottom part. I got the capacitors for the bottom, those small capacitors that goes to the relay. And I'm waiting on that choke that goes on the bottom. Hopefully I get it sometime this week. Hold on, guys. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's see. I bet. Yeah, man. I can't wait for the cooler. The winter months down here is awesome, man. It's really cool. Really nice. Can't wait, man. Can't wait. We're in the dog days of summer right as of next month. Ugh. There you go. There you go. You know about that. Never take your mod limiter out. Never. Never. It's a no-no. Like I said, if you, I'm not saying you, Justin. I'm just saying anybody else or whatever it's tuning in or whatever. Never cut your mod limiter. There's called the potentiometer in there. You turn that. Put it on a scope. Make sure it's got the audio waves are fine. Make sure everything sounds good. Don't overdo it. Don't crank it all the way. They'll pick up the whole room of your house. Even with a stock mic. Even with the limiters cut, you can hear everything going on in the background. It splatters. Then you put an amplifier on that. You're going to have a lot of enemies saying, man, you're splattering 10 channels up and 10 channels down. You don't want that crap to happen. Them guys out there are still whistling out there. God, I can't. I don't know. After a while, doesn't your lips get numb after a while from whistling so much? For me being in the sun all day, it feels like my lips are falling off. Yeah, but I think the band went down. Yeah, it did. I still hear them in there. Let me get closer to the camera so I can see some of the comments. Turn that down a little bit. Yep, exactly. That's my point. I've heard people have done it. Oh, I had my radio peaked and tweaked. And I says, you don't mind me looking at the damn radio? This was years ago. And I used to do little repairs on the side. They had the modulation limiter out of it. I had to put another transistor in it. I can't remember the number of the transistor. Put the transistor back in there, put another potentiometer. They cut all that out. And then they did a bunch of other mods. I put it all back to stock. Put it to like 4 watts. Or bring it down a little bit so you get that little bit of swing. You put too much, you overexceed the final. They're not only, I think they're only rated for 4 or 12 watts, if that's the case. But these guys that go in there, they just turn every freaking thing in there, and they look up on this cheesy thing that's been around for decades. CB Tricks handbook. They go through that thing and they just cut this, cut that. Oh, cut number 2, cut number 3, and then boom, you're all set, ready to go. It cause, splatter. You don't do that. You got to. There's a theory for everything. You just don't do it. I mean, I'm not out here to preach or anything. Or anybody that's out there. If you want to do what you want to do with your radio, that's fine. I'm just trying to save you an aggravation. Even if you get on sideband, you're going to sound like ass. It's going to be muffled. It's going to sound like shit. And it's going to when you run your amplifier, you're going to have RFI in your microphone, in your shack, whatever heck you're running. I don't know. But I'm just saying. Let's see. Yeah, they are cool. I used to have 4 Comstat 35s, and I had the first Comstat, I think it was a 35A. I had a stack of them, like a stack of tube radios. I had stacks of those. I had a Tram, I used to have a Tram D201. I think it was a D201. It wasn't the A, it was just a base model. And I think you've got to get the VFO for it, like the Siltronics VFO to get your other 40 channels, I guess, or whatever. But years and years ago in the 90s, I remember I bought it out of a pawn shop. The whole set, the transmitter, the receiver, the VFO, D104, cost me $30 back in the early 90s. I couldn't believe it. I says, oh, for an old, this thing's an old clunker, and you don't know these things. Even now they're worth $500, $600, $800 for one of them things, and I only got it for $30 back in the 90s. And I wish I still had it. The thing was like in good shape too. I think I traded it years ago with my friends. They liked the audio of it. Of course, it was a tube radio. Of course, you all know that. Justin, you know that. And I had the VFO on it. You can go on 10 meters on it. It was a big boat anchor iron radio, I tell you what. But you had to ground that thing. If you don't have that radio ground, you get an RF byte, or not RF byte, you'll get a little zip zap. I think the chassis was hot on them radios, if I'm not mistaken, because when I remember touching the top of it every once in a while, you get like a little shock on it. You know, it's like, oh man. Oh, I remember now. I had that radio, and one of my other friends had a Yaesu FT101. A. It's those big hybrid Yaesus, FT101. It has a nice analog needle on it, meter. And I think I traded that radio for that Yaesu. I think it's what it was. This was going back to 90. Oh man, I can't remember. So many moons ago. 90, 91, 92. I just graduated high school. So it's probably right after high school, probably about 93, 90. I can't remember. I think it was right after, before. No, I was still in school. I think I got it when I was in 92. Right, I don't know, somewhere right around there. There was a pawn shop where I used to live. It was a small little hole-in-the-wall pawn shop. This guy had very limited old school stuff, and then I saw it for $30. I heard good things about the old Brownings. That's it. That's the word. I'm sorry. I had a Browning Mark III. Browning Mark III for $30 back in the 90s. And that was a lot of money for me. I was a kid. I used to work I worked almost all my life when I was, even when I was a kid, even on the books yet, I was still working. I didn't care. I wanted to work because I wanted my stuff. I wanted things that everybody else had, you know. And so that's like, man, if I still had that radio today, it's probably worth about condition it was in, if it's still around. Which I highly doubt. I mean, it's highly modified. No, I highly doubt it. They're collectible, very collectible. Maybe, maybe not. That was back in the 90s. I've had the radio for maybe 2 or 1 year, 2 years. And that thing's got to be in a scrap pile somewhere. It had the Siltronics VFO and everything. And oh, man, that thing was just, you go anywhere with that thing. And I remember listening to 10 meters on it when the 10 meters was opening. It was just really a cool radio. The old Browning Mark III, and every time you key up, it would make that funny boo noise. That's their famous ping. But I took the resistor out of there for where it goes. You could stop doing that because it gets to be annoying. You don't want to go on 10 meters and hear that woo when you go on there and say, "What the hell is that?" You know, somebody would be complaining about it. But I traded that for an FT101 A. I think it was an A. They had the B, but they had the A. I think the A was a better model. I think the B was. I had a B not long ago. I had a B 4 years ago. I didn't really care for it. I got the 520 Sierra Echo, and then I got the 520, which I got to fix. And man, I could go on and on and on about my radio history. Maybe one day I'll have a Adams Ham Radio. What do you call it? Maybe a gathering or roundtable, Adams Ham Radio roundtable. I'll talk about my experiences in radio and how I got involved. And I did say some things in my videos how I got involved, but I didn't get the whole details. But it started at a very early age, man. I was only a little kid, you know, probably about 10, 11 years old. Then, you know, it just started from there, and it grew. And here I am today, and now I got radios, so many dang radios, and I'm bitching and moaning. I got no room. and if I looked in the future back then, I see all the stuff I have now, I think I'd probably have a heart attack when I was in my early 20s, or 19, 20. See, 92, I was, 19, 18, 19, yeah, 18, 19, and then 20, and I was, you know. If I look back then, I think I'd have a stroke. Oh my God, I'm going to get all that stuff. Oh my God. Let's see, what else? Yeah, they got this bonehead out there. I don't like saying that word. It's disgusting. And that's what I worry about because, you know, these fucking, excuse my language, these freaking pedos. I hate pedos. And there's this guy out in the desert. Oh, blah, 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 blah. This is blah, 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 blah on the bench. He thinks he's the wizard. Oh, I got a certification on this service monitor or scope. I know what I'm doing. I got the paperwork to prove this is the best equipment I got. Blah, 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 blah. Who the hell cares what you got? I can write something on a piece of paper, too, stating, oh, my stuff is certified, blah, 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 to align this and that. And it's the best spectrum scope. This is the best alignment tool, blah, blah. Yeah, all right. This guy likes to brag. I think you know who I'm talking about. He lives out in the desert there, Mr. Pedo. He's a freaking pedo. I love to meet that son of a gun. I like to smack him in the face, that guy. That guy does not deserve to live on this face of the earth. That's the word I got out, and I believe it too. He thinks he's the best tech out there, and he charges buku money on these Striker Chinesium radios, which are junk. They belong in the freaking trash. When you first get them out of the boxer, they sound like ass anyways, and he tries to tweak them and do this, do that to them. Oh, well, I do this. What's his page? God dang it, he's out in the desert. I forget his page. I can see the scope on it. That guy's a bonehead, man. That guy is such a wannabe. He's just this weirdo pedo out in the middle of nowhere. And that's what the word got out. A couple of my friends told me about this guy. I told him about him. He goes, oh, yeah, he's that guy out in the desert. He says, oh, meaner, cleaner, radio, blah, 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 blah. And I'm only running this thing stock out of the radio. Bullshit. He's running an amplifier in that little freaking trailer dump that he's living in. And you know dang well he's running power. He's usually on 19 on there blabbing about how great his stuff is on the bench. And, oh, I'm going back on the bench, this and that. Yeah, go on the bench and do something to yourself. Do something really right and it's real, not fake. Here we go with the fake again. Let's see, Justin. Hey, Justin, do you know who I'm talking about? That weirdo there out in the desert there? His famous word is back on the bench, out in the desert here. That stay the hell away from all these weirdos. And then you got this autistic guy that does radios. He flips out, he has a live feed, and him and that guy, they go at it all the time. Who knows? They're in on it just to make content or whatever. I don't really care. I'm just saying. Hard drive. That's it. Yep. Yeah, he's a weirdo. He's a pedo, too, on top of it. He likes kids. I shouldn't say all this on my channel because it's disgusting. I don't like that. I have a niece I care about. I have two. I'm an uncle. I care for my my niece and nephews. I'm worrying about their future. I mean, they're adults now. I mean, my niece is 19, going on 20 this year. My nephews are like, I think they're going on 17 apiece because they're twins. I'm worried about them. You know, I'm worrying about our kids. I don't have children, but I am an uncle. I consider it, you know, that's all I care about. As long as but the guy's a pedo. The guy, I don't even trust walking a dog in front of this guy. He probably has relations with his dog. I mean, he's just a freaking complete weirdo. And he flashes this paper. Oh, this is my certification. Nobody believes me. Here's what this says. This counter works great. This thing is the best. Like this right here. This piece of junk. This thing right here is certified. It's an Instec frequency counter. It's up to date. I got the paperwork on it. I got this and that. Then I got down here. I got this junk piece of shit. BK Precision. On the money. On the money. On the money. I used to have a scope here, but here's an old Heathkit signal generator. Oh, that's on the money. On the money. I got paperwork on that. Oh, I got paperwork on everything. Everything I do on this bench. Everything I do on this bench is highly written down on a piece of paper as I showed you. It's right here in black and white. This is hard drive. Back on the bench. Thank you, pal. You freaking pedo. I would love to meet that guy out in the middle of the desert somewhere out of nowhere. Oh, man. I just can't stand it. That's what I heard, man. Just stay the hell away from that guy. The guy's a if he sees this page, oh well, the truth hurts. The suit fits, wear it, man. See what I'm saying right there? He ain't running no power out of that piece of Anytone piece of junk stalker, striker, junk radio. He's running 1600 watts. Who could figure that out? Oh, come on, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out. Come on, really? I mean, even Justin, you even know it too. Yeah, I heard through the grapevine. Oh, this is true, but he owes money to people, and he's stolen radios from other people, like you just said, Justin. And in the pedo thing, that's true. Yeah, he's got everybody else's radios, and he just like that autistic guy. He's that big fat guy, the Cope Snake Radio Custom guy. He's another winner too. He's a weirdo. Why do these people deal with these people? And they charge you probably like by the big bucks by the hour just to do nothing. I mean, I could do that in 5 minutes just to do this and that. Put it on a scope, put a frequency counter on there, put a signal signal generator in there, and the microphone then. Lining it all up to tune the potentiometer where you line up and you receive and transmit together. That's it, done. How hard is to do that? It ain't that hard. Really, it's not. It's not that hard. I wish I gotta get another scope. I had one that I sold. It was just taking too much room. I do have an old school signal generator, but that's even old. I got it. I don't know. It's an old Heath kit, but then again, who knows? It might be good. I've used it. I've lined things, old radio sets with it, But that guy there, man, he got those two big idiots. And they're always fighting and all this other stuff. Yep. He is. He's running away from the FCC because he's a total idiot. Yeah, because he was right off the desert, right off the coast, right off the highway. I'll have to find out more information. I got to ask a friend of mine because he's a truck driver. And he told me exactly where he was. He actually drove by this pedo's house, or his RV, whatever it is. I'm not making fun of anybody who lives in RV, van life, or anything. I wouldn't mind doing a van life thing. Instead of living in places you can't do this or do that, you just live your life, travel the world, not the world, but the United States, do this and that. But this guy just stays in one spot. If he gets in hot water, he moves his crap and goes somewhere else. I hope they catch the son of a gun. The guy is nothing but a nuisance, really. I can't stand his videos, and he sounds like he's actually making fun, not fun, but he's making Mr. Chung from Cheech and Chung there. Chung is the guy that smokes pot all the time. Everybody says, "Oh, you sound like Chung." No, he sounds like a total idiot. When Chung is stoned, he sounds like, "Oh yeah, just hold on, This guy sounds like a complete jackass. I mean, doesn't figure out how to figure that out. Pedo. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, hard drive. That guy's such a lib, man. I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna, I'm not out here to bash anybody, but somebody gets under my skin. I mean, I'm pretty thick-skinned, but this guy thinks he's the best thing that God ever produced out of a man's sack. Okay? And that woman wanted a kid that day. He was probably one of those mistake babies or whatever. And then the mother got knocked up, and that was the end of it. And he came out to be a real weirdo. He had a bad childhood life. Then he started getting into kids, who knows, as he got older, and he's a pedo. He's another piece of scum of the earth that should be put down. That's my opinion on these pedo guys. They should be put down, euthanized, so they won't harm any more children out there. I shouldn't be talking about this stuff because there's a lot of people are very. I don't like this. I don't give a crap. You know what? Freedom of speech. I'm going to say whatever I want, but it is wrong. When people do that kind of thing, there's something wrong up here. You should be put down. Simple. And you're gonna screw up that poor child's life for the rest of his or her life, damaged, and their brains they're developing still. And you're gonna do that to a child. Really. But anyways, enough of that topic. It is what it is. But I'm not gonna go ranting on about this clown act. But anyways, I'm moving on to something else. But anyways, the radio. Yeah, it just went down. Yeah, all you make out is they're whistling in there again. Really? Yeah, you know what he's doing right now? Mr. Hard Drive on the bench. Yeah, what he's doing, he's on YouTube a lot. Sneaking around, like a leech, like that he is. He's going around fixing these suckers' radios, making it sound high fidelity, high quality, this and that, blah, blah, blah. He's even screwed up online. I even seen it. I should make videos about this clown act, just to tell people this guy is a clown. But then again, I don't know if I could do that because, people have monetized channels or whatever. But I've seen people, do reviews on other people before. But, long as you're not, I don't know. But he ain't got the money to sue me anyways. He better hire a good lawyer. That's all I could say. Let's see. Yep. Absolutely. But let's see, what else do we got to cover? I just ran out of soda already. I just downed that can already. I had ice cubes in that sucker. I've been thirsty all day. I have to get some water. I probably dehydrated myself, and I should have went to the hospital, but to give me a drip, and I'd probably be in there for probably all day just to get water or something in my system. I've been just dehydrated all day. Mouth is starting to come around. I just felt weak because I've been out in that 110-degree heat all day, and what got me was just weed eating the rest of the yard, the backyard. I couldn't get because my tractor belt blew up, and I'm not happy. I'm pissed off. And I'm just exhausted. And I'm actually made a video tonight, and that's how dedicated to my channel I am. And like I said, I enjoy this stuff. I like reaching out to people. I like talking to people out here. I'm not out here to bash anybody, except for if there's an idiot out there that I don't like, though you're going to hear it. Just to call them out that they're no good. But the main thing is I'm on here is for radio content. Whatever I do, you see, everybody's seen my channel. I don't have to explain. Excuse me. Whatever I do is what I do. You all know that. Let's see. Yep. That's why I don't want to do it. I want to do it so bad. But he does it to this. Look him up. All right, Justin Partridge, do me a favor tonight before I sign off here. Go to his page. He bashes everybody. Oh, he can bash everybody else out. But he bashes that guy, Snake Radio Customs guy. Oh, he's a hack. He's this. He's that. Blah, 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 blah. He's this big fat guy. I don't know if he's autistic or what, but he does what he does. Whatever. Everybody's got their hitch. They got their whatever. Check Snake Custom Radios. No, Cobra Snake Customs. And then go from there and then go to hard drives page. They both are like this. They're like fighting with each other like a bunch of little kids. It's so ridiculous. Yeah, I know. I ran out of Gatorade a while ago, but I wish I had a Gatorade. No, no one's going to shut my channel down. I'll be on my deathbed. They're going to take my channel to my deathbed. They ain't going to take my channel away. No one is. I could see someone could take it down if I did things really bad, like, you know, doing somebody harm in the public eye, like on live or whatever. I could see that, but calling somebody out like that, somebody I can't stand, that's the only guy I can't stand, is that man. And if he watches this and makes fun of me, puts it on his page, I'll call him out too again. He's not but a goddamn pedo. I'm sorry. And he's a freaking con artist ripoff. Anybody could sit there in front of a bench with all this equipment. He probably stole it or he got it out of surplus. Then he goes to a place, get make-believe papers he found that were in those equipments. And he jotted everything down, made it look like it's certified, blah, 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 blah. And all these papers he shows every time on his page. It's bullshit. Anybody could do that. Like I told you, I could do the same damn thing. I could do it on equipment that's from 1910. Oh, it's calibrated. They could calibrate any radio. It's spot on. That's why it's clean audio. No splatterboxing. Da. You don't need... Oh, now you got me going again. There I go. I did. I think I did because I can't... Bad enough I have health issues. I have a bad back. I have rheumatoid arthritis, and I'm not going to get in more in my history of my life, but I have some medical problems, and I still do what I got to do in my house. I keep my yard looking nice, try to keep things nice, and I always get the wrench in the freaking gear all the time, every freaking stinking time. And today I was out in 110 degrees. I knew it was hot, but my friend calls me up. He says, I tried calling you all morning. Where the hell were you? I thought you were supposed to be at the hospital. I says, I put that on. I got things to do in my house. I got things to do. He goes, oh, well, what would you do? I says, dude, I told you the other day I was going to do my yard work. He's an older gentleman, you know. You got to give him, you know, he's an older gentleman. He's an old veteran. Poor guy, I just hope he, anyways, he's a good friend, really nice man. I really respect him highly. But anyways, he calls me on the phone 3 times today. 3 times. I was outside. I didn't have my cell phone out because it was too hot. The sun would beat on it and probably ruin this phone, so I didn't take it out. And he goes, I thought you went to the hospital. I says, I'm not going to the damn hospital because my bladder's been acting up. I think I have a blockage or something in there. And there is a lot of things. If you have abdominal pain, back pain, side pain, I had all that. Everybody's saying you got to go to the hospital. I put it off. I says, I ain't going to no damn hospital again. I'm so sick of hospitals. And I would have to get a CAT scan. I have to get this. I have to put other problems. But I told him the situation is, he goes, if you didn't go today, if you were still in your house, I would have picked you up and brought you to the hospital. I says, no, you won't. You're going to have to freaking grab me by my arm if you can, and I'm not moving. I'm not going nowhere. Or unless you get the ambulance in here to drag my ass out of this room. I told him I had work I had to do today. Now, I don't know. You want to hear a funny story about my channel? Well, I'm always fascinated with RF energy, how it does, electromagnetic fields, just like with the MRI machines, CAT scans, they're all done by the magnetrons, the magnets that spin in there. There's a little bit of X-ray. It's magnetic pulses, or the magnetic fields, how it gets an image, and it's cut, whatever. I put radiation together. I put RF energy, RF radiation. What emits off of radiation? So that's why I came up with Atom Sam Radio. Plus, Atom Sam Radio does have some kind of an atom. When you transmit, it's got electromagnetic fields that come out of the RF in the back of your radio, your amplifier, whatever. That has a molecule of something, I don't know. But that's how I came up with Adam Sam Radio in 2019. That's how I came up with it. I figured I'd goof around, just, I was bored, and plus the COVID hit 2020, and that's when I started rebuilding meters and doing some goofy stuff. I don't know. I was just doing shit off the hip, like I always been doing. I keep my channel genuine. I don't have this or that or $10,000 of gear, or I don't have a green room. This is my room right here. This is it, man. This is what you see is what you get, And a lot of people, I don't know, some people don't like me because I tell, there's another ham operator, another old fart out there saying how things are. Anything with radio, I love radio. Plus, I'm a humorous guy. I'm a cool dude. I have a lot of cool friends out there. I don't care where you're from or where you're at. We all have fun. I laugh. I have a good time on here. I met a lot of good friends. Some of them, I don't know what happened to some of them. I don't know if they just got tired of it. They said they ain't gone nowhere or whatever. But I have quite a bit of good friends on here. Not met, but one of these days I like to meet some of these people. But and here it is, 2024. Well, 2020 hit. And then after 2021, 22, I almost had over 500 subscribers. Just about reaching 500. Right about now, I could have had over 10 or 12 or 13 right about now. 100 subscribers. Or more. Am I that freaking boring? If that's the case, well, like I always said to people, if this is, you don't want to hear what I do or see, this may not be for you, but, I'm doing this for you guys to see what I do, what my interests are, and I like to see what your guys' their interests are. And I share whatever I do as the best I can. I try to I'm not feeling well. Technically, I should be in bed right now. I don't feel good. I got a headache, I'm not gonna let myself rot away. I'm gonna be here. Hey, they're still whistling in there. Somebody tell me why these guys whistle in their mics all day. I don't understand. Like I said, my lips would turn black and blue. But anyways, I like to share what I do, and like I said, I have a lot of good friends out there. We joke around, have fun. And just clean fun, there's nothing wrong with it, hell, like I said, I'm not a bad guy. I'm a very, very cool dude. I'm very down to earth. I don't bother nobody. I'm just in my own little world, I get into my radios and I do my own thing, and if I decide to make a video, I'll make a video, or make something funny, or make fun of something. It's all in fun, no hate, discontent. It's just for entertainment purposes, whatever, like they would say on TV, I'll run some safety measures. If you work on any amplifier, make sure it's completely discharged. You can't just put your hand in there. Even if it's plugged in, you'll get killed. Just like that. Just like taking one of them things in the hospital to revive you. They put those things down, and it's supposed to start your heart. Not an old amplifier. It'll stop your heart instantly. It'll kill you. High voltage, you don't want to mess with. You got to make sure it's fully discharged even if it's been 2 days. It's been on. I always chicken stick it with an old screwdriver on the capacitor to make sure it's all discharged. And the bleeder resistors are doing its job. And let's see. Yeah. See, this is what I'm saying. You know, I mean, they got these other channels out there, and they don't do anything. They bitch and moan, and they make fun of people, and they're getting like 5,000 views of this, and they get monetized, all this stupid, corny crap. I don't get paid for this. And of course, I'm sure I get commercials, and they're putting commercials on my videos, and I'm not getting paid for that. This is my content, my property. And it should be, they should have this how long it is for you to get monetized. That's bullshit. I started in 2019. I should have been paid a long time ago for my content. I got kind of ticked off for a while. I'm like, you know, am I doing this for nothing? But you know what? I don't care for the money. But yeah, I could use it to support the hobby and show you more what's going on, and maybe get a bigger shop. Maybe instead of having it in here, I'll go get a add-on or something outside and put air conditioning in there. Have a shop, put all my radios in there, and you know, that would be nice. Without these freaking big guys, big guns out there, they got tens of thousands of dollars, and here's me and you out there are just little they call it locals. What the frig? They come up with these new names, man. Locals. What the? Is that meaning we're third rate? Like we're low channel operators on YouTube or something? This local bullshit? What is that? I just found that out like 2-3 days ago. Local. What the frig is that? Does that mean that we're just low lives? Low what? I mean, non-paying channels that were just low lives because we don't have nothing else to do. I do a lot of things, man. I don't care what anybody says. I do everything. You know, it's just a new word I never heard before. Local to me sounds like we're low lives, and we have a low counting channel that ain't going anywhere, and that's what I think. Either that, or it's a loser that's making weirdo videos, or I don't know. It's a new word I just learned not long ago. See, I can't stand this new hype, this new words they got nowadays, these abbreviations. When I was in high school, I took up English. All these things they have nowadays, it makes my skin crawl because it's ridiculous. I never heard some of this shit they have today with these new words. Why? It's not in our English. It's not none of these abbreviations in our English. Why the hell are you making things sound so more difficult, and people can be like me, like what? What school did you go to? What did you learn all this weird new shit? But anyways, that I'm just saying. Anyways, I started from the ground up, from just joking around, goofing around, you know, and I just point the camera and shoot and go, and I was doing all kinds of goofy crap and fixing meters. I was doing meters for a while. I was, you know, this camera doesn't have a stop on it. I don't understand. So it's good for live feeds and what's the other word? Live feeds and shorts and just regular videos like I've been doing. I used to make videos. I had an Android phone. You can record, then you can hit pause. This phone doesn't have a pause. It's a stupid Apple. And I think Apple should get their act together. If you got a camera on this damn thing, put a freaking pause button on there. It's like me taping my great-grandfather going down the road, got a medal of whatever or something he'd accomplished. And he's not out yet. You got the damn camera pointing at the door before he comes out. And then, here goes 5-10 minutes goes by. You're looking at a door for a while and watching all these other people getting what they need. And then I could have paused all that. And then when he starts to come out, I unpause it. Here comes Johnny coming out the door, getting his medal or a statue. Not statue. His trophy for shooting pool or whatever. This phone doesn't have a pause. Sucks. Apple better do something with their phones. Do something. Even the Apple 17 is not much junk. My mom's got one. She thinks, I don't know. I even checked her camera. It doesn't have pause on that too. What the hell good is it if you got a phone with no pause on it? It's like having a camcorder, or these new style, whatever it is, with no pause on it. You got to keep it on all day. It's stupid. It really is. It's stupid. Yep, I do too, man. I work hard for my stuff. How I got today is what, how it is, I used to barter a lot, trade, and those days are over. I had this one friend. I'm not calling him out either. He was just a total loser. He used me by, I fixed his old tube radios, and did this, that. Used my garage for a storage unit. Got so out of tiring. You want me to do this, do that, get going, do this, get going, do that. I need to make money, You're making, and I get paid nothing. Oh, here's a radio, and it's a piece of shit, and I have to fix it and to get it running. He'd bring all this junk in my house that don't work, and I got to get it running. No, I'm all done. The last time I spoke to this jack off, he had an old DNA amplifier. Or no, there's one I did. It was perfect. Needed all new caps and all whatever, and I did that. Got it done. Did I get paid for that? No. I used my solder, used my everything. I mean, my whatever I had. My time, bench time. What do I get out of it? Nothing. Okay, make the long story short. He gave me another amplifier. I don't even know what the hell the name of it. Black Cat, or not Black Cat. Some old amp from the 60s, early 70s. And he goes, oh, it doesn't work. I said, what's wrong with it? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? I don't know. Oh, so, okay. All right, I plug it in my isolation transformer, put it on a variac, bring it up slowly. And I saw the filaments come on. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I let it bake for about 5, 10, 15 minutes to get the caps to form. I don't know, it's something in my head saying if this thing was parked, or not parked, sitting in a box somewhere, it was put down for a reason. Either A, it's shorted, or bad tubes, or bad caps. And it had bad caps in it. You know what I did? Well, these caps are so old, they're all metal. There's no plastic on it for insulation or nothing on the top, bottom side, whatever. Stupid me. I wanted to see if there's any heat coming off these caps. Make sure it's not getting hot. If it's hot, I turn it off, then I'll tell them, okay, you need new caps. Okay, fine. I grabbed the top of that can, one can, a capacitor. All I did is go like this, to feel if it's hot. Boom! I went flying from here or over there right into my closet over there. And this arm right here is my bad arm. This whole arm it hurt for a week. Now, can you imagine if that thing was fully charged and I didn't have my variac on that? It was only on 90 volts just to light the filaments. The capacitors were starting to take a charge. But what happened was one of the capacitors were shorted. That's why it was put out of service, because somebody had it. It was probably buzzing or made a weird noise. It wouldn't work. Something popped or whatever. I don't know. So I told him, I said, dude, you got to get this thing out of here, dude. I says, I almost got killed on this thing. If I had this thing plugged in with my head, I always have sneakers on, rubber-soled sneakers, and I always, do the precautions you're supposed to do when you work on high-voltage stuff when it's plugged in. I mean, you got to be careful. I'm just saying, be very careful, guys. If you're working on shit like that, it's very dangerous. Very, very, very dangerous. It can kill you. But anyways, I got very lucky. I didn't have that voltage up to 110 volts, 120 volts. If I did, I'd not be here sitting here right now just by touching the top of the can to see if it's warm. That frickin' thing, all I saw was stars. Everything was black. I went flying right across that room down that way, and this whole arm for a week, it was sore. I told him, pick this goddamn thing up and get it out of here. I was so mad. He took it the other way around. I had a cord or something like that. I put it under my garage so he could pick it up. Takes the frickin' piece of shit amplifier, And he throws a cable in my garage saying, fuck, F you, and that was the end of it. Never heard nothing from him ever since. What the hell is wrong with you, buddy? I could have frickin' died. That's what I said to him. And then, the guys, friends don't do that to you. He's supposed to stick by your side. Like this older gentleman I have now, he's a really great guy. He sticks by my side. Anything goes. He's concerned about my health. He's making sure if I needed something or if I had to go to rush myself to the hospital, if something went wrong, I had this problem, whatever's going on. And he says, "You go." I said, "No. If you don't go one of these days," I said, "No, I'm fine. If I start to feel sick again, or whatever, I'll go." But this jack-off, all he cared about was getting that ant fixed and getting money for it. All he cared about was freaking money. Money-hungry bastards. I can't stand people like that. Can't stand them. And he don't trust me. And I'm supposed to be his friend. I said, let me try this radio out. It's like trying a pair of new shoes on. You want to try them out before you buy them, right? Am I right or wrong? I wanted to do that. Get a radio. No. You gotta pay me first. Gotta pay me. Let's see. Yeah, cool, man. Yeah, I think I got you in my oh shit, my channel. What do they call that? A subscription? Yeah, subscribe. I think I subscribed to you, Justin, before. I think I did. I have to go look. I know I did. I just never got it. I had no time to do really anything. I've been mostly doing this stuff, this action, making videos. Um, I, I think I did. I'm gonna have to double check tonight. Make sure I don't sound like an idiot, but I think I did. I think I did subscribe to your channel. If I didn't, let me know. But anyways, back to that story. But that guy, we're not friends anymore. I haven't been friends with him in 5 years. And I'm glad he's gone. He's gone. Now, if that was my friend that got hurt, got whacked by an amplifier like that, and I'd be like, dude, you all right? I mean, you okay? Do you need to go to the hospital? I mean, is your arm okay? I actually have metal in this arm when I had a crash years ago. Plates and pins in this, and my leg has rods. I have a plate in this leg. Anyways, when that had that titanium in my hand, I felt it go through all those things in there and all through my arm. Man, it testified. Oh my God. But anyways, oh, you okay? Oh, Jay, I'm very sorry. Here's a few dollars. I'll give you, or just keep it. If you know what's wrong with it, just put all new caps in it and whatever. I wouldn't want the damn thing anyways. I'd probably sell it anyways, because I don't want. What am I gonna do with it? You can't use it on HF bands. You can't use it on 40, 80, whatever meter bands. It's be worthless for me, and plus it's illegal. But everybody does what they do. Do what you will. Do what you have. Whatever. But just use it. Anyways. So he had a titty fit about that, and he was like a little kid. I didn't get my way. I'm not getting paid today, or I didn't use this sucker for what just like with other things. I wanted to buy back. Oh no, my daughter has it. All these shitty freaking excuses. He sold all the shit. He ain't gonna give this stuff away. He can't even let me borrow a radio to try it before I buy it. You know what? I don't even want it. I wouldn't even give him the sweat off my ass. And he was just starting to get weird towards the end. He was just he was cool at first, really nice guy. Then he turned out to be a real asshole. All about this, all about money. I'm so sick of them type of people. I hate it. I mean, I may not have a lot of money, but man, I tell you what. If I have to save up for something I want, I'll get it. But I got, other responsibilities. I got to watch for my health and all this stuff, And friends nowadays are hard to come by. Like this other gentleman, he's really cool. I met him on 40 meters. We talk a lot, and I really appreciate that. And he hooks me up with stuff, and I give him advice. We trade advice, whatever, and stuff like that. But Anyways, enough of that rant with that freaking son of a gun. Like I said, I'm not mentioning any names because I don't want to be bullied on the air on here. But as long as you don't mention a name, you're good to go. But if the person does bump into this video, hears about that, well, the truth hurts, doesn't it? And if the shoe fits, wear it. Okay. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna sign off from here, and I'm gonna go relax, man. I am so dead tired, pooped. My back is starting to hurt. I gotta take some meds, and so I can go to get some sleep tonight. And yeah, well, this guy here, he wanted like a lot of money. He just wants money all the time. All right, man. Take care. 7-3. Anybody else out there? Appreciate you watching my channel. Part number 3 of 3 of the Pirates Gone Mad. I'll try to keep up with some other things going on here in the shack, and I just want to say 7-3s. Appreciate your company, and Justin Partridge, I appreciate your company. And anybody else, hit like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Bash that button so freaking hard till this magic smoke comes out, or a spring, or whatever. Just hit me up, whatever. Do what you gotta do. Mention me to other channels and get down here. One of my friends did, and it kind of worked and it didn't. So I'm not this big ass celebrity that these guys are posers, but I'm not a poser. I do whatever's here is here. It's showing you exactly what I'm doing. So anyways, guys, 73s, and everybody have a good night, and we'll catch you some other time. A live feed or another video I'll put out there, and I'll let you all know. Anyways, guys, 7-3s, I'm gonna go lay down, get some shut-eye, take some of my meds, and I'm gonna hit the sack. I'm just not feeling so hot. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you all in the next one. Later.